Hello, great souls. So good to be with you today. Welcome to Awaken Ready Yoga. So let's take a moment now to center ourselves for our practice. Coming into any comfortable seat. You can be on the floor as I am or in a chair. It's just fine. The palms can be turned down or the hands can be turned upward. Closing the eyes and behind closed eyes, lifting the gaze to the point between the eyebrows. Begin to take some deep, full breaths in and out. And as you breathe, feel yourself centering your awareness deep within. And then lifting that awareness to the spiritual eye. Yogananda called this area of the body the doorway to infinity. So in our practice of yoga, we continually return our awareness, our attention to that sixth chakra. Belly relaxed as you breathe, body relaxed. Feel that you're letting go of all external realities now. So you can be fully present to your yoga practice today. Just a few more breaths of centered awareness. Fully present to this moment now. Very nice. Deep, full breath in and out. If the eyes are closed, go ahead and open them again. So from here, we'll do some gentle warm-ups. We'll start with the shoulders. So let's just bring the shoulders forward and around. You can have your hands on your legs, or you can bring your hands to the shoulders. Just choosing what feels best for you. And notice how they feel as you move them. And then we'll reverse directions and keep the breath flowing. Just warming up the body, bringing awareness to the body, and enjoying the movement. Very nice. Here we will bring energy to the neck and throat, and we'll practice a technique from energization where we tense the whole neck with a double breath. If you have any injuries in the neck, you don't want to go beyond low tension. And for your body, it might be better to put no tension in the neck. So you decide. Otherwise, we tense low, medium, high with a double breath. It's short through the nose, and then we'll throw the breath out through the mouth. Tensing the whole neck and throat. Double breath in. Tense, and throw the breath out. Double breath in, tense, whole neck and throat, throw the breath out. Now let's tense the whole body with a double breath. Double breath, vibrate with energy, throw the breath out. One more time, tense, and throw the breath out. Very nice. Let's practice some gentle movements with the head and neck. So consciously moving. If you hear any creaking or crackling sound, you can lift the shoulders up towards the ears to protect the neck, and then we'll reverse directions. So conscious movement of the neck. Very nice. Okay, from here, let's practice side-to-side stretching. So we'll bring the left hand down to the floor. We'll inhale, right arm up, and then exhale over to the side, reaching through the fingertips. If it's comfortable, rotate the head to look up to the sky. With each breath, feel the body lengthening, and the breath bringing prana and life force into the body, washing through every body cell. Beautiful. We'll inhale up, bring that arm down, and go to the other side. So now left arm comes up, and again, this can be done in a chair. Lift and lengthen, and exhale to the side. I like to press down on that hand, to support the torso. And then rotate the head to look to the sky. You can walk your hand further away from the body if you're on the floor, if you feel to, but no need. Just listen to your body and make this your yoga practice today. Deep, full breath in and out. Very nice. Beautiful. Bringing the arm down. So now we'll come on to hands and knees in tabletop position, and we're going to practice cat-cow. So traditional cat-cow, we arch the spine on the exhale, and we sway the spine on the inhale. If it's better for your body to maintain a neutral spine, rather than arching, you can bring the buttocks back towards the heels. And then on the inhale, sway. So you decide what's best for you today. You can pause in either direction, in the arch or the sway, or the buttocks back towards the heels, if that feels good for your body. If you do pause, make sure to keep the breath flowing. So don't hold the breath. Visualize energy flowing through the whole spine and tension in the body being released as you stretch, as you breathe. Very nice. We'll come back to neutral. Let's bring the right leg forward, leaving the left leg back for a low lunge. We'll have the hands either on the thigh, on the hips, or above you. And the top of the back foot, the left foot is on the floor rather than toes turned under, and the gaze of the eyes is lifted. This is modified Virabhadrasana, Warrior One. So feel that you're reaching up, if the arms are above you, up to the sky and welcoming divine energy to flow into the body. If your hands are down, then reach through the crown of your head and feel that you're drawing energy to flow into the body now. The affirmation is, I attune my will to the source of all power. I attune my will to the source of all power. Then we'll inhale, exhale, arms down if they're above you. Flex the right foot and come up and straighten that right leg. Hands can be here on the top of the thigh, and the spine can remain neutral. If you like, you can increase the stretch by coming forward slightly. This is a balancing pose. So, and maintaining right here a neutral spine. Nice lengthening of the muscles in the back of the legs. Keeping the breath flowing. Very nice. And now we'll go to the other side. So we'll bring left leg out in front, right leg is behind. Find the position, I'm going to move myself a little bit. Find the position where it feels like just the right stretch for you. You want to feel that the whole body is dynamically engaged. So if balance is a little challenging, but you're able to do it, you might practice that just to keep yourself fully present. I attune my will, my life, and my energy to the source of all. I attune my will, my life, my energy to the source of all power. Very nice. We'll inhale, bring the arms down, flex the left foot, place the hands on the top of the thigh, lift and lengthen through the crown of the head, and if you'd like, you can come forward slightly, lengthening those muscles, balancing as you breathe, and just really feel yourself present to the body and present to the breath. You can continue to mentally affirm, I attune my will to the source of all power. Very nice. And then we'll come out. We're going to come into tabletop. Now here we're going to practice downward facing dog. And there are few modifications. So for downward dog, if you want to take pressure off the shoulders, you can interlace the fingers and use the base of the forearms to be your base. That's one way. Another is to come into child's pose instead. So, and it could be extended child with the arms in front. So that's a nice way to get a stretch for the spine with no pressure on the shoulders. Traditional, we spread the fingertips wide, turn the toes under, push up and lift the buttocks up towards the sky, and then bring yourself into position. The heels can be off the mat or on the mat, and the knees could be slightly bent. Breathing deeply. Tune into the quality of calm expansiveness. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, cultivates the qualities of the fifth chakra, which is calm expansiveness. The affirmation is, calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Very nice. And so from here, we'll walk the feet towards the hands towards the feet, chin tucked down, and come up into Tadasana. And pause here for a moment. You can pause with eyes closed. Bring awareness to the spiritual eye Visualize calm energy rising and radiating out as a blessing to all. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Very nice. So from here we'll practice Vrikasana, tree pose. We're going to stand on the left leg and we'll bring the right foot to the side. You can have the ball of the foot on the floor, or you can lift that up to the calf. The hands can be here at the heart. Let's just say, hold on one sec. Here at the heart, or you can raise them above you. So every day is different, right? That's what I notice. Some days I'm able easily to have my foot off the floor, and other days I'm not. And sometimes I'll play with it a bit. So try that for yourself. If you feel a little wobbly, as long as you're not too wobbly, you can play with it. Earlier it was fine for me. Right now it just feels too wobbly. So I'd rather keep the foot on the floor so I can go very deeply into the pose. Lifting the gaze, tuning into the qualities of calmness and poise. So flowing with that calm energy. The affirmation is, I am calm. I am poised. And you feel yourself centered and calm. I am calm. I am poised. Inhale up and exhale, arms down to your side. Pause in Tadasana. If it's comfortable, close the eyes. Relax the body and just notice how you feel. If you can sense energy flowing and moving through you. And then we'll go to the other side. So now we'll stand on the right leg and the left foot comes to the side. It could come up right to the calf or the thigh. The hands can be at the heart, or you can bring them up above you. The gaze of the eyes is lifted. Generally with balancing poses, we don't close the eyes unless we feel very stable. So if you do feel stable, you're welcome to close the eyes. But there's no need to do that. The idea, even with eyes open, is to bring your focus and your attention deep within and lift that awareness to the spiritual eye. Yogananda encouraged us to broadcast our affirmations from this point. So imagine yourself declaring calmness and poise. I am calm. I am poised. I am calm. I am poised. Very nice. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down, pausing just for a moment in Tadasana. And now, if you do feel stable, you can close the eyes for a moment. I am calm. I am poised. Beautiful. So we'll come into Garudasana now. Garudasana, we want to stand on the right leg and bring the left leg around, and the knees will hug each other. Then we'll bring the right arm center point, and the left arm comes up. Inhale, exhale down. It crosses. The hands could be on the shoulders, the backs of the hands could be together, or the palms together. And then you'll lift the elbows and come down a bit more. Now you could have the left foot off the floor. I tend to keep it on the floor for stability, but it's just fine if you want to have that foot lifted. Do try to keep the torso vertical versus tilted forward. Visualize energy rising dynamically and opening an inner doorway to peace and serenity for you. The affirmation is at the center of life's storms. I stand serene. At the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Inhale, exhale, arms down, feet side by side, sweeping up, and they come down like beautiful eagle wings. And we pause just for a moment. Eyes closed, gaze lifted, mentally affirming, at the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Feel yourself accessing what Yogananda called the portable paradise within. Peace and calmness, light and joy, always with us. Very nice. We'll go to the other side. So now we're going to stand on the left leg, and the right leg will come around. Knees will bend. Again, they're hugging each other. This time we'll have left arm center point, right arm comes up. Inhale, exhale, and bring the hands into position. Lift the elbows up slightly. Exhale, knees down. If you can fix your gaze on something that isn't moving, it will help you in your balance. Find the asana position that's just right for you. Modify in any way that you need. Tune into the energy within the pose. Mentally affirming, at the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Feel the breath flowing through the whole body as you breathe. At the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Tuning into this capacity that each one of us has to find that center untouched by the storms of life. Very nice. Inhale, exhale, unwind the arms. Step the feet side by side. Inhale up, stretch tall. Sweep them down like beautiful wings. Come into Tadasana. Pause for a moment. Relax the whole body. Mentally affirming, at the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Garudasana, the eagle pose. Very nice. We'll come down to the floor now, and we're going to practice Ustrasana, the camel pose. So the hands are here on the pelvic rim. The elbows will come toward each other, and we'll be gliding the hips forward as we lift our heart to the sky. You can keep your hands on this part of the body. It's not the upper back, but right here on the pelvic rim the whole time. Or you could bring your hands back to your feet if that works for you. You could also have a pillow or something behind you. So first, we're here. We inhale, bring elbows towards each other. Glide the hips forward as you begin to offer yourself back. And lift your heart to the sky. Remember, you can keep your hands on the pelvic rim the whole time. Be mindful of the neck, so don't drop the head. If you are bringing your hands down, take your time with that. Lift and lengthen. And again, keep the neck neutral. Don't drop the head. And now begin to visualize that you're bathed in divine light. And in this pose, you're consciously opening to the light and welcoming it into every cell of the body, divine healing light. The affirmation with calm faith, I open to thy light. With calm faith, I open to thy light. Coming out of the pose if you need at any time. Just a few more breaths. With calm faith, I open to thy light. We'll inhale, bring ourselves back up. You can bring the arm up to help bring the spine to neutral. And then come into Vajrasana. Here with Vajrasana, you can sit on something for comfort. You could take your, if it's comfortable, your right large toe over the left. The palms are resting here at the base of the top of the thighs. I'll face this way for you. So this is Vajrasana. And you can also choose any comfortable seat. So we're going to close the eyes and we take a moment to really center ourselves. The qualities of Vajrasana are steadfast firmness, allowing us to become ever more still, and in that stillness, to find inner strength and stability. If you ever feel ungrounded, just kind of scattered, even in a chair, you can practice Vajrasana in a way that brings you right to your center. This is why we practice this pose for meditation, whether it's the traditional, as I'm practicing here, or in a chair. We learn how to steady the body to be stable and still, which is the meaning of asana. That is what asana means. Let's just take a moment. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Nice deep breath in and out. Stable and centered. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Vajrasana, the firm pose. Very nice. From here, we'll come into Balasana. And from Balasana, we have the option of practicing Sasamgasana. I'd like to show you them together quickly, because once you're in Balasana, it's very, you don't want to have to be turning your head to look at me. So Balasana, the hands are at the side, we exhale forward, and we bring the forehead to the floor. This can be modified with fists to keep the spine more neutral. From Balasana to come into Sasamgasana, the thumbs are on the outside of the feet, and the fingers are inside, or you can interlace the fingers, and you'll see as I come up. So I'm in Balasana, I turn my head towards my knees and lift my buttocks up, and then I'm kind of keep adjusting myself to get a nice stretch in the back of the spine and through the arms. If it's difficult to have your hands on your feet, you could have your hands interlaced here. You want to make sure the head's not on the floor. So if you find that a lot of weight is on your head, better to stay in Balasana. So let's come into that together now. So here we are in Vajrasana. Lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. The hands come to the side. Exhale forward. Release the forehead to the floor. Spine is relaxed, breathing deeply. Either remain in Balasana or bring yourself into Sasamgasana. Lifting the buttocks up. Bring the head towards the knees. The top of the head either not touching the floor at all or just barely touching. Breathing deeply. Just feel that beautiful stretch in the spine through the arms and shoulders. The affirmation is, I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. To come out of the pose, we bring the buttocks back towards the heels and the hands remain behind you. You do have the option of bringing the arms in front and resting the forehead on the back of the hands. Sometimes that feels nice after Sasamgasana. Just relaxing your body, relaxing your breath. You could even turn your head to one side and then the other if it's supported. Balasana is deeply comforting for the body. It's very nourishing. So you're ever feeling like you just need a little nourishing break, taking a few moments in Balasana can be very comforting and soothing and bring you back to that center of light and joy and peace. The affirmation is, I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. to come out of the pose. We inhale, bring ourselves back up to neutral. Bring yourself either into Vajrasana or any comfortable seat. We'll take a few moments of silence now. At the end of our yoga practice, it's a wonderful time to sit in stillness. The yoga postures clear the pathway in the physical body to sit comfortably and meditate. In the Bhagavad Gita, it says, even a little of this inward practice will free one from dire fears and colossal suffering. Just feel yourself resting in light now, resting in peace, just for a minute or two. I'll chant Om to bring us out, and then we'll send a blessing out to the world. Let's end our practice now by sending out a blessing to everyone. It's customary in our yoga practice that we practice expansion and sharing. So whatever we've received today, let's visualize that we're sending that as a gift to others. May our practice be a blessing and a gift for all. We'll rub our hands together. Visualize yourself drawing divine light and healing energy into the hands. We'll raise them together and chant Om 3 times. Send this blessing out to all. Om. 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 Peace. Amen. Okay, great souls. So good to be with you today. Wishing you a beautiful day filled with joy.